What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the J Meanie Review. I'm Josh Meanie, co-host of The Power Button, and today I'm giving my review on The Boys. I mean, I feel like a lot of my reviews, I start with, man, I really fucking like. It's like I only do reviews on stuff I actually like.
Very rare I do a review on something I don't actually like.
The beginning of the show literally set the tone for the show. I just want to say right now, there will be spoilers in this review. So if you haven't seen The Boys yet, the beginning sets the tone for like the whole show. Like he's sitting there talking to his girlfriend, all of a sudden she literally explodes all over him. You're kind of just sitting there like, what the fuck happened? And then you see A-Train, he's like, sorry, I gotta keep going. I was like, all right, this show might be very different. A lot of people say it's what it'd be like if superheroes existed in our world. I disagree with that. I mean, there's some elements of it that I'm like, yeah, that's how it'd be if, we had superheroes in our world. But guys, no, there's so much shit that happens that it's like, no, superheroes wouldn't really be given the freedom that they're given in this. I mean, granted, I know that they live by so many rules and that there's a rule book and it's almost like they're run like a company. I get that, but
I just don't think they'd be able to freely go around and fuck shit up and be able to cover it up as easy. You know what I mean?
The show is really about human beings and society and even the entertainment industry and just the way things work. They have an image that they have to uphold. They can't let that image be degraded by anything. It's basically the company brand. And at first, they have that moment where Starlight has to
suck the Deep's dick.
At first I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna start pushing the Me Too thing in here. And I don't feel like it was too much shoved in my face. And then when I did research after, I found out this comic book came out in like 2006. So it's crazy how things that were made up in 2006, how much it really relates to our world right now in 2019. I mean, this show really put Amazon on the map for me. I didn't know Amazon produced shows like that. I heard Jack Ryan?
Yeah, Jack Ryan.
I heard that show was good, but I never actually went and checked it out. But I heard The Boys was great. I heard it was great. And I'm like, superheroes, let me check it out. Man, I will keep my eye out for Amazon shows. I am fucking telling you guys. This show is great. The characters were so good. Look, I really like Homelander. I know I'm not supposed to like Homelander. I couldn't help it. I think it was more of the performance by the actor that made me like Homelander so fucking much, but I really liked him. And then the character development of all of them was great. The show really tried to redeem the Deep, and it never actually succeeded in redeeming the Deep.
For being a piece of shit?
But it came close. It made me feel for that character, for sure. And then you have Carl Urban's character. Fuck is his name? I'm so bad with names. Fuck is his... fuck it. He never switched up at all. He stayed true to his beliefs. He said, fuck the soups. Fuck them. Fuck the superheroes. And he stayed true to that. He shot Starlight. Like, I just love that. There was no... I wouldn't say he needs to be redeemed, and there was no redeeming moments, but there was never a change in his character at all. He stayed 100% to his beliefs through the whole thing, and I loved the way they did that. Honestly, the airplane scene was my favorite scene of the whole show. I believe it was episode 4. For me, once the airplane scene took place, the show really changed for me. I realized that the show actually had it really had a deeper meaning to it. It really raised the question like, well, what would superheroes do in a situation like that? Homelander's saying, I can't stop the plane. If I go under it, my hands will just go right through it. He might have been bullshitting, but if he wasn't, it really raises that question. What do you do? Do you try to get a couple people off? Do you let everyone die? It's just the way that whole scene played out. It really struck me like, wow. I like things that make me think about life. When you can construct a scene in a movie and it pertains to actual life and you have to really start thinking about it.
Like, that's some good shit.
And I feel like everybody in this show was bad except for Starlight. I don't even like Huey. Like, all their characters were questionable, even the ones that were being portrayed as good people. You have Huey, I mean, he blew up fucking Translucent.
Through the ass, which that scene was crazy, oh fuck.
But he blew him up. I mean, is he a good guy? I don't know. I don't think so, you know what I mean? No character was truly good, except for Starlight. The Seven was basically the Justice League. Like, the Deep was just a pussy version of Aquaman, I guess. But I really feel like these were characters I hadn't seen before. We've seen the powers before. We don't get really that deep into the minds of these superheroes. Like the MCU started doing it really well, especially with Civil War. But usually, you get your typical superhero show, superhero movie. They're good no matter what. There's no confusion in their head. They're just good start to end. Take out the bad guy, that's done. This was not that at all. This show is so different. And honestly, if they keep it up, this could be one of my favorite shows. It's on the road to getting there, for sure. If they give me like 5 full seasons and it's all as great as season 1.
Man, this is one of the greatest shows ever.
But overall, guys, I love The Boys. If you haven't seen The Boys, well, Jesus Christ, I just spoiled it for you. Go fucking see The Boys. But if you guys have seen The Boys, I want to know what you guys think. Drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought of The Boys. I loved it. I can't wait for season 2. The ending of season 1.
Holy shit. That bitch is alive. She had a kid with Homelander. The way it just ends.
I like to imagine in my head that kid, that is Homelander's kid, is like the kid from Brightburn.
I'm just fucked.
But yeah, guys, what did you think about The Boys? Comment below. I'm going to be moving the Jay Meany review to its own channel, so I'll let you guys know as soon as I have that all set up, and I'll have a review to premiere on that. Maybe I'll do Aladdin.
Nah, fuck Aladdin. I'll do something else.
Be sure to check out the Power Button Podcast every Monday. Find us on Google Play, SoundCloud, Spotify, all that shit. And until next time, guys,